Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for watching one more episode of Lexit Talk with the Lexit ladies. We have here my beautiful co-host, Marissa. She is the Puerto Rican patriot, and me, Becky La Trompista. You guys know me already, and I'm so happy to keep this with you guys and be able to meet you every Thursday. And for the people that are always busy and working, because we're always hustling, the American people always hustle and work hard. We are here for you guys, and you guys can watch this later and share it with many of your friends. So the first thing you guys should be doing right now is sharing, right, Marissa?
Yes, share. Come on, you guys. Facebook is already trying to get rid of all of us conservatives. The more that we share, the more that people will see that there are other Latinos and us alike who love our president. So share.
Yes. So unfortunately, we're having a lot of tyranny when it comes to the internet. The internet censorship is just attacking us hardly. It's attacking this page, it's attacking us individually. Your Instagram and other platforms, including mine, are suffering a lot. We're being attacked, we're being shadow banned. And for the people that don't understand what shadow banning means, because you probably not like all these techie, sadly, these owners of Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, well, the same owner for Instagram and WhatsApp is the Facebook guy. So what they do is they create a type of algorithm in which when we post something, they will not show you our accounts. The way they do it is they will find out the hashtags that you're using. For example, Trump 2020 or Latinos for Trump or any hashtags that had to do with conservative values, they will block. So that way other people cannot see it. That's why when you open your YouTube account, I don't know where, you see a Biden ad. And you're like, wait a second, I am not a Biden supporter. I'm a Trump supporter. Why do I have Biden on top of my list that I see every day and that I play every day on YouTube? So, sister, what do you have to say about this whole tyrannical problem this is a crisis. Honestly, this is against our Constitution.
It really is. And I know a lot of people personally who have had their accounts deleted without notice, without email. They're really not involved in politics either. They'll maybe post a few things here and there. And the next thing you know, poof, they're gone. Their accounts are gone. Their followers are gone. Even if it's just family members and friends who is their main audience. But this is something that we have had to deal with. It's suppression of free speech. It's the modern day book burning. It's like when, the Nazis decided to control the media and what was said and who heard it, how you heard it. We live in America. We are a constitutional democracy. We are a free people, free press. We should be able to read something and discern whether or not we believe it to be true. That's the whole point of having our democracy. And so I was really happy to see those three people who are in charge of these huge networks had their feet held to the fire. But at the end of the day, I really do think that there has to be something else that needs to be done because, at the end of the day, this is a threat to our free speech. They're clearly in bed with the Democratic Party. There's been many photographs that have been shown with them having dinner with Hillary, Biden, Obama. So we know who they cater to. We, the people, deserve better. It's an abusive relationship that we're in with big tech, and it needs to stop.
It definitely needs to stop, and the way for us to do it is, well, the way I've been fighting it, because there's ways to fight it, is I've been using the literal hashtags. I want to put my point across. I want to deliver my message. I am going to use your methods. So you want to shadow ban my page? I will use your hashtags. So it's like I am literally messing up their hashtags because they are trying to put a tape in my mouth. Yes. And I'm not going to allow that. I'm an American citizen and I have all the right in the world to express myself. And I will always express my views and I always fight for my rights, So it is important for us, all Americans, to worry about these issues because probably you don't have social media or probably you don't see it as something huge, but it is. That's how they start, and they start having you to get used to it. They condition your mind to just put a tape in your mouth. put a tape in your mouth until one day you will ask for that piece of tape on your mouth. And I don't think you want that, guys. We need to be more aggressive when it comes to fighting for our freedom. Okay. So the next topic we want to talk about is all these rappers. Okay. Like a lot of people in Hollywood are waking up or they don't care anymore. I think it's like this thing of election is coming in a few days. We talking about 2 business days or 3 business days, and boom, election day is gonna happen. And we talking about all these rappers. Ice Cube. I mean, we're not saying that Ice Cube endorsed the president, but I'm pretty sure that he is very open to what the president is saying. And because they can finally say, you know what, this president said he's gonna do it, he's gonna do it. Because for almost 4 years, he's been promising and keeping his promises. So we're talking about a president that he's not pandering into us. He is saying, I'm gonna do this, and he gets it done. He finds a way and he gets it done. He delivers. So that's something that any community in this country is looking for. Us Hispanic, the Black community, we're all looking for answers, not just empty promises. And this is what the president has done for us. So when we see Ice Cube trying to talk about this platinum plan, then we see today this was an endorsement. Lil Wayne was endorsing the president because he went and sat down with the president and listened to what the president had to say. How beautiful and powerful this is. Mm-hmm. How come other artists like J-Lo and A-Rod don't go into the White House and be like, you know what, Mr. President, in behalf of the Hispanic community, let's sit down and see what do you have to, give, what do you have to give for us? What do you have on the table for Hispanic? And any other leader that has to do with music industry or acting industry, what are you doing in order to listen to this president, to sit down with the president and actually know what the president has to say? What do you have to add to that, sis?
I think it was really brave to come out. I mean, I've liked Lil Wayne since I was in high school. It was he's a really great artist, and I just liked his music. And so to see someone from the Black community, once again, not only is he a part of the Black community and already being Black, and then coming out as not a conservative, but in support of our president, you're going to be called a bunch of names. But for somebody who's in the music industry, kind of the belly of the beast, you should say, to come out and fully endorse and take a picture with the president, I think that speaks volumes, especially to his supporters. This is someone who you entrusted to listen to, basically mold your life around. You listen to their music, they mold you, they shape you with their lyrics. And then now he's coming out in support of our president. More and more people need to do this. We need to stop being the silent majority. So many people, I think, are scared to come out, especially in Hollywood and in the music industry, because they're afraid to lose their careers.
Yes.
And it's sad because these people pay a buttload in taxes. I mean, it's your tax dollars. Do you want someone like Biden taking 60% of what your income is going to be if you're in New York or California? No, you don't.
62% in New Jersey.
I mean, come on. That's huge. And so if that's something that you do not want to have happen to you, or you don't want that to happen if you make money or you're a business person, you need to become more vocal. There are probably people who are too afraid, but I think it was amazing. I saw that picture and I just screamed. I said, yes! Oh my God, that's amazing.
I have to show you guys because I know a lot of people it's asking for the picture. They're like, what? Yes, guys, look. He endorsed the president.
Hey.
So real quick, guys, we need to understand here that the president is not the type of person that the media has been showing to you guys. So I know a lot of people here understands that because you guys are our followers and you are supporters for the president. But I hope this video goes to more people that are in the middle and don't know what to do or who to cast these votes to, vote to. And let me tell you something, guys. we are a few days away. And a lot of people, even influencers, have stopped
Mhm.
working. And I'm like, what are you talking about? We still have time to red pill.
Yeah.
Yesterday, I was able to red pill this person who is a rich man, and he builds mansions and stuff, and he didn't know who to vote for. I'm like, I'm voting for Biden. I'm like, what are you talking about? Do you know about the tax plan that he's willing to put in New Jersey? 62% in New Jersey. You ain't gonna have those numbers on your bank account anymore.
No.
Okay. So do you know about this and that? And when I told him about everything, because he's a father, he didn't know about the abortions. He didn't know about at 8 years old, you can choose if you want to be a girl. I told him, imagine your 8-year-old boy choosing, telling you, hey, daddy, I want to be a girl. I told him so many things, and he was like, whoa. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
you didn't know that, right? Oh, yeah, because you don't have time to do your research. Sadly, a lot of people don't have time. That's
Mhm.
what we're here for. This is what Lexit was made for. We're not only here for Latinos that have exited the Democratic Party. We are here to educate everybody who would like to open their eyes. You want to open your eyes? We're here for you. We're here to answer the questions. You know, we're not here to debate. I mean, we can debate, but we're not
We
here to
can't debate. Well, we could debate.
But we're not here to debate. We're here to educate you guys, to give you the facts, and at the same time, to give you some homework for you to do your own research as well. So don't listen to us only. Do your own research. That way, you can confirm what we're telling you here. Now,
Yes.
Sid, what do you think about what happened a few hours ago? Texas closing this county, El Paso County, not El Paso, the city. No, 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 no. El Paso County shutting down for 2 weeks, 3 business days away for the election day. What do you think about that?
I'm not surprised. I'll tell you something right now. I'm not surprised because Project Veritas, anybody who, if you have an Instagram or if have social media, please, by all means, go to Project Veritas. That's V as in Victor, Eritas. They just exposed voter fraud in San Antonio as well as El Paso, Texas. We're talking about people who are going to elderly households and offering money and gifts in exchange for votes to change your vote. They are bribing voters. They are being paid. And now, mind you, the person that they're campaigning for is a Republican who is a rhino who is going for Biden. So this person is under the guise of using the Republican name and platform, but is secretly a progressive and is voting for Biden. So what we're seeing right now happen in Texas is being exposed by Project Veritas, but I'm not surprised because you want to know why? I think they were hoping that a lot of these people were going to vote for Biden or vote blue. And I can guarantee you they saw the turnouts are not that way. And so what do? They close.
So this is what is happening, right? Let's go into the whole COVID thing. What's happening here is they're for what the people over there in El Paso are saying, okay? This is followers that I have that are there. This is people that are directly from El Paso telling me that the authorities are bringing whoever blue governor or government that's going around there, if local people, I would say freeholders or the county, whoever is in charge of these, they're bringing illegal aliens. They're bringing illegal aliens that have COVID-19, packing the hospitals of El Paso. So now there's like supposedly this spike that's happening. The problem with that is I told you guys, that's why we are not surprised, because I told you guys back in April, we need to vote early, at least the 45 states that are pushed up to vote by mail. You need to vote early in person, but vote early with your mail. I have mine right here, right here. All I have to do is tomorrow I'm going to go in person and present my ID and vote. Why?
Yeah.
Because what they knew that us Republicans, we were going to wait until November 3rd to vote in person. These people are now taken, their rights are being taken away, because now El Paso is going to be shut down for 2 weeks, meaning what's going to happen with all the people that have not voted early? Why do you think your cell phones or your apps, all the people around are telling you to vote early? Why do you think they've been pushing the early vote? Because they are trying to close certain areas prior to election time. Why? Because they know, they're afraid, they're desperate. Pelosi came out today saying that she was that they're winning, that they're gonna win.
Yes.
He's ready to celebrate Biden's victory on Tuesday.
I saw that. And she needs, I'm sorry, but she needs to hold her horses, Nancy. You probably had one too many drinks, because we all know they did this with Hillary Clinton. But let me tell you something. They're taking that right out of Gavin Newsom's handbook. Whatever Democrat that's in charge of El Paso, I'm not really sure. But they're taking that out of basically Gavin Newsom's playbook, because Gavin Newsom was bringing people from Mexico on planes and flying them in to San Diego and to Southern California to spike the numbers, to spike the COVID numbers. And this is something that was it was reported on very early. And of course, the numbers went up, the federal funding money comes in. And so that's what they were doing. Now we're seeing it with election interference. And this is what we were afraid of. This is why we advocate, please, if you can, go vote in person. If you can't vote in person, take your ballot. Do not mail it. Do not let the postal office take it. Take it in person. Go in person. Why that is because the Supreme Court also ruled that after November 3rd, mail-in ballots will not be counted. So this is huge. Wait.
Repeat that very clearly, because I know you spoke to me about this today. Tell what happened today with that it was passed, and this is something that a lot of people don't know yet, and the media is not going to cover it. So please go ahead and explain our followers what's gonna happen.
Of course. The Supreme Court basically decided, it was a decision that they would not allow ballot counting after November 3rd. That includes mail-in ballots. So if you've already mailed in your ballot and you have a ballot tracker, because I do know that they have that available, track your ballot, make sure it got in the right hands. If not, please go turn it in person. This is imperative. We are right now on the precipice of either the future of America and American values, or going into a full-on socialist nation with complete anarchy, and all hell's going to break loose, to put it in layman's terms. So please, this decision was made today. If you guys could please make sure your votes are counted, go take it in person. It's so important. And what we need to do is continue to red pill, like Becky said, because it's not over. Just because you're an influencer, or just because the elections are on our way, we're all tired. I mean, we are all tired, but we really need to suck it up and really push the next few days, because the future of the country, and the country for our kids, is hanging in the balance.
Okay, so I want to answer to I want to add to what Julie Willits was commenting, because I'm in New Jersey. Here in New Jersey, if you go in person, you still can't use a voting machine, and ballots are polling stations are only provisional ballots. That is true. So that's why my ballot came already. It's an executive order. You still gonna get your ballot by mail. So I did was I filled it out, and I'm gonna go tomorrow and drop it in person into one of the commissions of my county. My county has 3, and I'm gonna go to one of them. They're gonna request my ID, and I'm going to track my ballot on NewJersey.gov. So you type your state, for example, Utah.gov, New York.gov, California.gov. You type in your state.gov, and you will be able to find out your tracking account, you'll create an account if you don't have a voter account. And that way you'll make sure it will show up your whole record as a voter. It will show you when did you register the first time, if you switch to Democrat or not, if you switch to Republican, whatever, it will show you everything. Mine, it's wrong. In 2016, it showed that I was a Democrat voting for Trump. Hey, but still voting for Trump.
Hey.
So, but still, you have to check it out and make sure that it was accepted and counted. And the tracking will help you know, and you'll be able to, find out if your vote was casted or not. But in New Jersey, it's true, no machines. So on the 3rd, you're gonna go in. They're gonna give you a ballot. You have to fill it out there and put it there. Same thing. With every other state, there's a lot of 45 states like that. 45.
Yeah, exactly. We have to look this stuff up. I've already made sure that my vote, where I'm going to vote, is going to be open, because I never received my mail-in ballot. So this is something that I will do in person, and I will ensure that that vote is counted. And I'm just really excited. I'm excited, one, because it's finally going to be the time that we see what all of the red wave is going to do. I really want to watch, I want a replay of 2016, all of those media outlets who were so sure that Hillary is going to win, and they're crying and they're shocked. This is what I want, and I can't wait, because I think Donald Trump is not only going to win electoral votes, I think he's going to win the popular vote too. That's huge. I really do.
So I have a comment here that I want to answer it because I think it's very important, and then we're going to close out with this. But I really think that we need to talk about this, and what a better show to talk about it. This is our last Lexit Talk before election time, and I need to talk about this. I want to address Helen Martinez. Hi, I guess you want your shout out. Let me give it to you, baby. So we are both Puerto Ricans. We're proud Latinas. This Puerto Rican with an accent went to the White House a few weeks ago, invited personally by the President of the United States of America, something probably you have never been able to do, but I did it with my accent. So before you go and attack another Latina, check yourself, because that is very discriminatory. That's very prejudiced for you to attack another Latina. I am able to speak 2 languages, and I'm very proud of it. I was born in this country, raised in Puerto Rico, and my first language is Spanish. And I'm so proud of it. And I'm so proud that I'm so rich in culture that I'm able to educate my American citizens in English and in Spanish. And if you don't like it, I will tell you to go ahead and please, you have to learn more culture, because it doesn't make sense for you to come in here and attack another Latina.
Yep. Okay, wepa. I'm sorry, but that was really ignorant, Helen. Come on.
I got you. Because there's a lot of people here that are proud of us and are listening to this conversation because they understand what we're saying. And this is serious information that you and I are sharing, because a lot of people need to listen to it. For other Latinos to come in here and attack us because we support the president.
Yeah, and not only that, but to say something as callous and it's really dumb. That was just a really stupid comment, and I really don't like to use that word. But that was really ignorant, because to assume that someone needs to speak perfectly English in order to be an American, I'm sorry, that is not the case at all. I know more patriotic Filipino Americans, actually from Africa, real African Americans, people who come from Guatemala, all over the world, who might not speak perfect English, but they love this country more than the liberals who lived here their whole life do. So I'm sorry, we don't shame that here, and we promote diversity, and that includes all languages.
But that is the tolerant left for you. Go back to Puerto Rico, your accent, you're a sellout, all these things, right? So this is your tolerant left. There you go. You're tolerant left.
In the flesh.
That's how it is.
It's so sad. God bless you, Helen, and I really hope that that humbling experience for you, you take it and you learn and you know not to mess with the Puerto Rican and Boricua next time because you
Not
chose
with
the
this
wrong one.
one. No,
Not not this one, okay? Not this one. She's not the one, let me
I
tell
know
you.
my facts. I know my facts.
Okay.
Anyway,
Helen,
guys, we are so happy that you guys were able to join us tonight. This is our last show. Please go out and vote. Vote tomorrow if you have to. Go vote on Monday. It's gonna be crazy on Tuesday. So I will say vote tomorrow. Go on Monday and continue to red pill your community. It is very important. Today, something happened to me that I will never forget. Two people today, two citizens from my city contact me, kind of like asking me for help. And I was like, I'm not the mayor. I mean, how can I help you? And that meant a lot. I think there's a little calling in there. So I love you guys so much. Support our pages. I'm gonna ask my producer to show you guys our Lexit, a beautiful Lexit logo. This was this is our logo, and this is our new face. This is our new logo for Lexit, the Latino exiting from the Democratic Party. If you don't see this, if you don't see me, if you don't see Marissa, if you don't see Ariel, Jesse, that's not Lexit, guys. This is the real Lexit movement. You have to go and check out our new website. If you want to become part of the movement, you go to lexitmovement.us, lexitmovement.us. And I want to give a huge shout out to our producer, Noel,
yay.
and his amazing company. You guys, anything you need for this is Cheese Pixel. You can follow them on all social media. The logos, the everything that has to do with animation and videos. Go to Cheese Pixel. Thank you guys so much for watching. God bless you. God bless America. And
We
let's
love
go
you.
all the way. Take care.